Ooh, boys and girls, boys and girls. It's been a hot minute, as the kids say. Haven't done an STP in a while. But you know what? I called this a one-off because I haven't done one in a while. Wasn't really thinking of doing too much in the future. Well, in the near future, I would like to get to 400 because we're not that far. But we just had an event this past Saturday at Bay State Championship Wrestling. And this guy right in front of us was a major part of the show. And I thought it'd be really, really cool if the fans around in our area, especially in our area, and whoever else wants to listen, kind of jump on board with what we're about to do here. I had a good idea. Mr. Q thought it would be a great idea too. So we're going to do this. With all of that, this is Stirring the Pot with Donkey Cade and my very special guest. It's not Q the ref. It's not Quintero, whatever else he goes by. Today, boys and girls, we have the debuting, and we'll talk about that. The debuting, Q-ThePit, right in front of us, hanging with us on Stirring the Pot. Q-ThePit, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you taking the time and talking to the fans because, man, I thought this would be really, really cool.
Yeah, I like that shirt. Where you get it?
I have an No Ref shirt on. Where did I get it? Shh. I had an No Ref shirt at the beginning, but I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to really look at. I got the Slam Buddy. I got the little fly highlighter right there.
Yeah, I see that.
You know. Oh shit! Where did you get that?
Same place you got that.
Oh,
Mind your business.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to poke. I thought I had all of these numbered, accounted for here. We're gonna have to go through the supply.
You forget I'm a Puerto Rican.
I don't know what that means.
Special pills.
I don't know what that. We could go in 1,000 directions with that, but we won't because you know it's a delicate time in 2023. One Q-ThePit. So let's. Hey, you know, let's start there. Could you show the boys and girls what you just took a sip out of? That beautiful vessel. Look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. That's a Q Nation tumbler. High quality, high craftsmanship.
Thank you, Sister Laura.
Yes, by Laura C. Yes.
My birthday
not only that. Look at, boys and girls, this was not staged. This shit isn't planned. The shirts? Dude, did I just get a surprise out of that? But look at what he's sipping out of, and look at what I'm sipping out of. It is a LC. Baby. Yes, huge shit all day. Yes. Pepsi, neat. You know.
Malibu pineapple juice.
Okay. All right. Oh wow. Go. Okay.
I need something to sit down and relax.
I got you. You know, let's kind of jump in right there. I did reach out. Hey, do you want to do something? I didn't give you any format, just like I don't do any research. I don't ask any questions. I just hit record and hope for the best. But I reached out and I said, hey, would you like to do something? I haven't done something in a while. And it would surround the happenings of Q and BCW. And you said, yeah, man, I wanted to get away from everything, you know, going up here. And I think you are in a good position to say that you could take a nice little hour, kick back, talk to the fans, and have some good times.
That's
but,
good.
Boys and girls, I don't want to do it like we've been doing it for 3, 4, 5, 7, carry to 10 times 2, 13 and 14 for about 2.5 years. It's been a while. It's been a while. Me and Q have been going back and forth. And boy, do we go back and forth. But today's different. And I know we're about 4.5 minutes deep here. Today's going to be different because I wanted to take Q-ThePit's perspective on coming up for a tag team match. And I know he's been in a little something before, but I personally call this technically Q-ThePit's debut right here. High profile because of the surroundings, an upcoming promotion, Bay State Championship Wrestling out of Springfield, Massachusetts. We're at center stage, beautiful environment, the production, the lighting, gorgeous.
Yep, beautiful people, BCW, family oriented, really, really got a lot of respect for him.
Absolutely.
My
Oh, wow.
background. Shut that off.
What do we got?
Sorry about that, guys.
That's
I
our.
was watching me.
There, I did see some DK files up there.
Yeah,
In
that's
the
what I was
previews.
watching, Don. I gotta watch DK Files because I don't like you too much with your bullshit. But the shit that you got is legit, is 100. The
Okay.
guys that you have there is fucking 100. You know what I'm saying? You bullshit a lot with your shit and you mix in little videos and yeah, but you got some good shit, bro.
Well,
And that's not a fucking lie.
I do appreciate that. And that's kind of where I was going was I wanted to kind of shove that aside a little bit for at least one day, and
Yeah.
kind of take the day surrounding Q-ThePit, getting into the ring. You knew who your tag team partner was, I would imagine. We did not at all. And boy, did I pry a lot of people to get that information, and not one person broke Q. Let me tell you that right off.
Not really nobody knew. Not even him. He didn't know.
Okay.
He
Okay.
called me, hey man, you okay? And I was like, I'm gonna call you back. And you know, he didn't know either.
Okay. But I kind of wanted to, take the into Q's mind, his life and the adrenaline and everything that's
You
really
want to go into my mind?
yeah. Just for that one day, we're not getting that deep. Just for that one day, surrounding game day, when you're heading into this tag team match here, you're going against Hustle and Muscle, Jay Bricks and Richard E. Stone Esquire. They're no joke. They're TOS boys.
The original firm. Let's just get that straight. Not
Yep.
them fake
OG.
dudes from AEW. The original firm.
Yeah, OG firm members. That's right. And we were just actually bantering back and forth on the old face page, myself and one Jay Bricks, about me not cheering him, and I cheered for you, and now I'm kissing your ass.
Because I saw what you wrote, and you said, and I quote, the Hustle and Muscle was going to throw me all over the place. That's what you said. Oh, it's funny. See?
I did. But Jay Brick seems to have a different perspective. And we were actually not that long ago, very recently, about a half hour or so ago, we're going back and forth about me kissing your ass and about me trying to say, no, I am not. So here we are with me with a slam buddy and you on STP. And you wearing a DK and me wearing a Q shirt. Who the fuck ever would have known this in a million years?
Yo, Bricks ass. You don't know how to hustle, bro. You do not know how to hustle.
So I just thought it'd be really cool because the fans, Q, let's kind of be fucking real right now, man. When you came out, and not only that, but when the music, because we know when that music starts specifically, we know who's coming out. When I was right there for your entrance, I wanted to catch you coming out of that, which is very cool, by the way.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You did. I mean, you caught that moment like it was awesome.
And we're going to be talking little by little and putting it all together. But coming out of that tunnel, boys and girls, game face, holy shit, Q comes out. Oh, dude, hey, check it out, man. Just look up Q-ThePit. You can't miss it. Yeah, man. I mean, you can't. I'm telling you.
I'm checking the full match. This is your stuff. You know what I'm saying? They go talking Tommy, boy. That's my little brother right there. But, yeah, man. I'm really checking everything out today because I just saw bits and pieces of a lot of things, and
yeah,
I mean, it's amazing. I don't have a problem with your video, the way you do things. You're fucking perfect, bro. Like all things aside, the work that you do, there is nobody that can compare to what you do and what you do for the boys, what you have done for the boys. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that love.
You're still an asshole.
And thank you. And I reciprocate that because watching, and I speak about it all the time. I like to see talent come up from the beginning, no matter what they do. If they are a referee, if they're a
Listen,
manager, if they're a ring announcer.
listen. I'm not a wrestler. I'm a ref. I I've been in the ring plenty of times. I am a kickboxer, boxing, all that. I've done all that. I'm good enough to be in that ring. I give mad respects to the guys. There are so many hours that you have to put in to get into that ring. I am blessed that I happen to be in the ring with these two, hustle muscle. No matter what, the bullshit they did, whatever, I hold them in high respect. I like with Jay Bricks, Richard Stone, Elijah Six, okay, and my boy Diaz over there. The firm, when I first came out here and started watching them boys, were fucking phenomenal. I still think they're phenomenal. They're a bunch of fucking hell raisers. They get it in. And I mean, what can I say about that talent right there? They're just tag team champions, all that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not playing with a clown. You cross my path, I give you respect. After that, you cross my path, you cross the line, you disrespect me, you try me like I'm some punk. Boy, look at here. You got this OG, you got it fucked up. I'm gonna bust that ass. I'll get you. Remember, I got skills too. Kevin Landry didn't just teach me how to ref. Okay? He didn't just teach me that. I wasn't only just reffing. I was also in the ring with the magnificent champion that TOS has ever had, and that's Marcos. I was in the ring with the man, Chris Cannon. I spent months with Chris Cannon and Nuka in that ring. First guy that took me in the ring, you know who was it? Chris Cannon. Brought me in the ring and said, yeah, I'm going to do something with him. And everybody just looked like, isn't he the ref? You know what I'm saying? And my first time in the ring doing anything with anybody was with Chris Cannon. And Nuka throws me in the ring when there's nobody around, twists me up, stretches me, throws me everywhere, body slams me, kicks me, does flips. You guys know who Nuka is. You know what I'm saying? Pyramids of Power, Izzy. Is a person that oh my God, he's another one. Showed me stuff that he wasn't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? These guys here. So I have knowledge of the ring. I ain't an idiot. I'm not stupid. I know what's going on in that ring. I know basics. I know a little bit more than basics, and I owe a lot of these people. Also being at TOS with Slick Wag the Brown. Jesus, that man is a fucking genius. Psychology, why you do things, why this, and that. The things I picked up from Slick Wag the Brown, I wouldn't be able to pick up nowhere else. All these dudes, like the people that I've mentioned right there, they meant a lot to me. They did a lot of stuff to me. And so, like, when I got in that ring, I wasn't scared of bricks. I wasn't scared of stone. I wasn't afraid of the lights or the cameras. None of that. I wasn't scared of none of that. I was afraid that I would fail those men that I just said. Because, see, everybody thinks I'm just a ref. Nobody really, even with the ref, and I got people talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Got some suckers putting up shit on me, and then when they didn't see Q the ref, they didn't see when they saw that pit bull coming at their ass live and try to tell them that I ain't playing with y'all. This ain't scripted. This ain't a fucking promo. When I went up in the ass, all of a sudden, they turned pussy. And if you don't, I tell it like it is. If you don't like it, y'all got my number. Y'all got whatever. Y'all come see me because I'm telling you, this ain't a promo. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all talk shit when I was reffing. Y'all were talking shit before I got in the ring. That didn't happen. All that shit, all that negativity that you guys threw at me, it didn't happen. You know why? I fucking love wrestling. I love fucking wrestling. I love the fucking boys. I'll do anything to make the show good. not to put me the fuck over, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Showing you guys are mad because that slam buddy behind you. But you know what? The fans asked me for that. Q, why don't you get this? Hey, Q, if you get a buddy, I get it. I have more than 15 people ask me, if you get it, I'll get it. Guess what? I'm a real hustler. I'm a real hustler. I went and bought them. Guess what? They were gone like this. I went and got those Q Nation shirts. They were gone. One show, the first BCW shirt, the first BCW show. Alex Rojas, general manager of TOS, bring me 20 shirts because people had asked me, hey, this and that. They sold out. They sold out. I didn't ask to be so. I mean, I wasn't trying to show off. I'm saying all this now. The fans asked for it. I winded up with fans. You know why? Because I go to the people and I talk to the people. I say hi to the kids. I make them feel comfortable. If it's a family show, we should be like family. While you guys are in the back talking shit. Talking shit. Oh, look at him. His gimmick. Oh, like that. While you're in the back talking shit, you should be in the fucking front trying to push up this, whichever promotion you got. Trying to get the people in the seats. You know? But sometimes it ain't like that. It's okay. I kind of... But that day, I wasn't scared of anything, man. I was scared that I would let these people down. The people that I have mentioned. Because I've only been in the business 3 years. It ain't been long, Don. It's only been 3 years.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Another guy I didn't mention was like Jose Garcia from XWA. Yeah, XWA. Jose Garcia was another one who helped me with my reffing. Helped me a lot. I can't leave that man out of it. You know, regardless of whatever. But I can't leave that man out of it because the people who helped me, I really fucking appreciate that. You know, I don't shit on nobody.
Can I piggyback on something? I mean, you said a lot right there, but I just want to take one piece, pull it out like a little Jenga piece, and speak upon it as a fan. Okay?
Go ahead, man.
You know I'm neutral. You know I don't play this side, that side of the fence, or pull any of the politic and the drama stuff. I do me. You know that.
Yeah.
So if I mention names that some may not like, I don't know what to say. But here's the deal. Very first show I ever went to when Battlefront Pro Wrestling ever first started, that front room, every single personality, wrestler, superstar, athlete, wrestler, however you want to perceive these gentlemen and ladies in the back, that front room, packed solid, shirts draped up all over the ring, tables all over that room. As this promotion, little by little, there was a lot of the familiar talent that was still working there, but the fans didn't get that vibe from the wrestlers coming up and hanging out, A, making money for themselves and selling merch, B, pushing their network, their face, their name, their brand to us. So we weren't getting that. Again, and I'm just using one promotion. This has happened over the course since I started going, okay? Now, Battlefront started 2018 February. Yeah. 8 inches, 12 inches of snow. I drove from fucking Bristol all the way to Ludlow, and it was snowing like a motherfucker because another company canceled that day. And I know we are totally on a fucking side road somewhere on this interview, but you touch upon something that really irks me because where is that vibe? Not that long ago, my friend, pre-COVID, and I'm just talking 2018, 2019. Where is that vibe of that front room? And I'm not trying to pick sides, and I'm not trying to stir any pots. Where's the vibe that used to be there? BCW this past Saturday, and I'll just use them as an example, just because it's a promotion that's out there. They've had more than one show. The merch vibe was zero. The front room vibe pre-show, even if it's 30 bleeping minutes, Have the talent come out, work the room a little bit, hand us some fucking pictures, do some autographs, anything for a half hour, right? There's no vibe anymore, my man. It's
Bro,
almost like it's gone.
I'm not nobody. I'm not nobody. That's the way I see myself. I am new here to the whole thing. I know y'all say this and that. It's only been 3 years. I don't think that there's a lot of things that I said that I shouldn't talk about because I'm new, this and that. But as a fan, some of these wrestlers got a little thing and they think they're the hottest shit in the fucking world. Their gear stinks. Their gear is raggedy. They look sloppy. They don't comb their hair. They don't shower. They don't take pride in looking at what they're supposed to be looking. Like,
and you're right in the middle of all of this because obviously you're reffing. So not only are you locking up with an opponent, you're in the middle of 2, sometimes 4, sometimes 6, sometimes 10, and multiple men and women that aren't maybe hygiene, have a hygiene routine.
And I'm sorry if y'all get mad or y'all get offended, but in 3 years, like it's crazy. It's crazy how I watch some guys develop and get there. And then I watch the older talent that were veterans or whatever, and then they start nitpicking like, yeah. And everything that is said, instead of lifting these kids up or lifting these new guys up, they like bring their spirits down. And then these guys are like, well, fuck it, I'm out. I don't need to. You know, these little cliques and these little fucking chat rooms and these little bullshit shit that people have talking shit. Be a man. If you got a problem with somebody, hey, listen, I don't like the way that looks, or you did this wrong. Tell them. Help them. Help them grow. Don't sit there talk shit about them. You know?
Lift up. That's what we try to do is lift up the talent.
Lift them, man.
Yeah.
Lift them up. You guys have been, I'm not saying everybody, I'm talking to you vets and all that. Some of y'all don't like me. Why? Because I'm not the ref that you wanted me to be. I'm sorry. When I'm doing the thing, it's a shoot, it's for real. You guys got to count to 5. That's not a joke. That's real life. You got to count to 5 to break the hold. You get on the ropes, you got to break those ropes. You got to be there to be there. I'm not going to let you break the rules. I'm not going to sit there like one of those AEW dudes that just sit there like a damn monkey, just like, let anybody do. No, this here, there's 3 of us in the ring. We all working, all of us.
Together
as one. If I let them just do whatever they want and this and that, I'm just standing there, I don't need to be in a ref shirt. I don't need to be in that ring. Because you know what I'm doing? Nothing.
Now, everything that you've said, and I know this is way off a topic. We haven't even touched upon anything that I even called you for.
It happens like that when wait up. It happens like that when you stir the fucking pot. You start stirring shit up, and then you say, wait, no. See, that's the shit that you do. You stir the fucking pot.
Obviously, you had a little something on your mind, and it's been really kind of boiling over. Now, I want to make a very, very valid point with everything that Q has said right here. And we've been going back and forth a little bit on topics that I was not expecting at all.
Yeah.
Just let me point this out. If there is something that is absolutely nothing in this entire universe, Q is the biggest wrestling fan. Take him out of the ref shirt. Take him out of what he just did this past Saturday. Put him in a chair. He will act today like he did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago as a fan. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it multiple times. When he goes to a show, because he's in the business, he pays his way, he goes in, he supports the industry, he grabs a beer, he supports the concessions, the venue. He goes over there, he sits down in a chair, and I've seen this dude. I never ever use the word mark because I think it's absolutely ridiculous because you're being a fan. So
I'm the biggest mark in the fucking world.
I've seen Q
Fuck you if you don't like it.
pounding the beers with Sandman like
Yeah.
a true fucking fan. Just grasping those memories in the ECW days like the fuck we do, because that's what Q is as a wrestling fan. I've noticed over the course of time with some wrestlers, wrestling kind of gets pushed to the side, in their lives. They don't watch it like they used to. They don't go to any more indie shows or WWE shows like they used to.
They
They
don't
don't
practice like they used to.
I'm not talking about. See, that's you stirring the pot, not me. But that's what I'm saying is their fandom kind of vanishes. Q, his fandom, I've never seen, and I've known him for a few years here. I've never not seen Q, a wrestling fan, no matter where he goes. I love him for it. So that's just a point I really wanted to make, and that's why I
Listen,
think I grasped onto you as a wrestler.
being a fan, you don't know how hard it is to be in the ring working with Ichiban and Marcus Alexander, and they're going 100 miles an hour, and you want to watch them because I got front fucking row. Y'all don't have front row seats. I got front row seats. Sometimes I'm stuck watching him, just watching Ichiban go, watching Alexander go. I'm like, oh yeah, yo, fucking another match that was fucking awesome to me too was Fly Night and Sunset Steve when they fought at Pink. These motherfuckers were banging each other. I was like, look at these young motherfucking bucks. Yes. I was like, yeah, these motherfuckers get it. Awesome thing. When I did like Low Key and Ichiban, you know how fucking hard it was to keep concentrating. When I was watching them and this and that, and it was funny, I stood for a moment because there was a time in that match that I was like, 30 seconds may not mean a lot to a lot of you people, but 30 seconds in the ring is a fucking lifetime.
Yeah, it definitely.
And I'm sitting there, I'm telling you, about 30 seconds, I was just stuck, just watching the most amazing match that I've been a part of. Low Key, Ichiban, awesome.
So, can we take a comparison here? You seem to take and grasp the matches, some highlighted matches. The memories we take home with us.
Yeah.
As a fan, my friend, as a fan, these memories that we take home with us, you seem to grasp them, take them with you as a referee and a fan at the same time when you go home.
Yeah.
Talk to us in a comparison environment, because we're not that. That's why we're fans. Look at me. I'm built like a fucking candle. You just wrestled in a tag team match with Bull Dread as your tag team partner against Jay Bricks and Richard E. Stone. You're coming through the tunnel. You get into the ring. The lights are a little bit different. The environment's a little bit different. The crowd's a little bit different because now they're chanting Q, Q, Q. Are you fucking kidding me? But this is my question. Are you able to take that much information in as a wrestler in that environment, working a match, and then leaving that match and being like, remembering a good portion of it and taking those memories with you, compared to watching an Ichiban, Mark Alexander, Low Key, and such?
I'm gonna tell you, when I was at the Gorilla Precision, Paid in Full was on my side to my left, and my fucking partner in crime, Miggy Stripes. Well, you call him Miggy, I call him Mickey 2 counts. Miggy is standing there. These guys said, they've been for the last few months, Paid in Full has been real close to me. They're kids who listen, guys who are coming up. Mad respect, they came out there to give me the
and Paid in Full is Easy, Edric Cash.
Yep.
Kash. Cash.
Yes, sir. I call him
and Fly Night Noriega.
And Fly Night, the flies dude in the room. Gotta let you know. But they were there. You know what I'm saying? I expected like other people to be there. You know what I mean? Like, boom. Okay, that was cool. When me and Miggy stood right there, he said, Q, this is you, bro. You've been the one cheering for everybody else that comes through that curtain, they're cheering for you, man. I'm proud of you. You did it.
This
Mickey,
is at the
this is at the gorilla
position.
position. We're listening.
Explain to the fans gorilla position.
The gorilla position is behind the curtain, right before. As soon as you open that curtain, boom. The gorilla position is right behind that curtain.
So you have Miggy and Paid in Full.
Yeah. And Miggy told me, this you, man, this is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, enjoy it. He was like, yo, sit right here. This is like your WrestleMania. And I just looked at Miggy and I was so scared about everything else. Miggy said, bro, you're fucking natural, bro. You got this, Q. That's Miggy. He walks out. Everybody Paid in Full said peace. I'm sitting in Gorilla by myself. I hear Talking Tommy screaming, you want to see Q the ref? Or do you want to see Q-ThePit? And I heard these people screaming my name. Bro, I know y'all people see me like real cocky in the show, but I'm real this and that. But I just, wow. And I started to cry right there. And that was an unbelievable, I don't even know how to explain it. These people were screaming my name, like, who the fuck am I? I'm the fucking ref, man. I'm the fucking ref. This is crazy. That's how I didn't want to take nothing away from anybody from the show. I didn't want to take nothing away from like the boys, because they worked hard. But these motherfuckers jumped me. Like I'm not thinking about this bullshit. I'm thinking about fucking their asses up. Like I'm gonna bust your ass. When I catch you, I'm gonna bust your ass. I'm letting y'all know I'm talking nice, but yo, I no. And a lot of you dudes think that this is a gimmick, whatever. Try me. It's good. But as I was behind that fucking curtain. And I swear to you on my mother that my tears came down because the little boy that wore the black fucking headband when I had long hair. And I would put my headband on and watch Pedro Morales and I watched Chief J Strongbow and I fucking watch Johnny Rods and Sacluna and I watched the Moondogs and Lou Albano and Classy Freddie Bass. And that kid was right there. Thank you to God, because there was no other person that could have put me in that position but God. And when I realized the stuff that these guys go through, okay, and you still got to perform. Mm-hmm. And you got all this crazy shit going on to the left, all this crazy shit going on to the right, and then that moment hits. Everything disappears.
It's crazy.
Everything was disappeared. I heard my name. I felt the moment. I told myself, stop being a bitch and stop crying. You got to get fucking out there. These motherfuckers jump you. You got to get to business. When the music hit and I walked out that motherfucker, I was not a fan. I was not a wrestler. I was me. That's me. That's me. If you ever got a fucking problem with me, that's who you're going to get is that motherfucker you saw.
That one right there.
I was like, whoa, oh no, that's not. You already know who it is. Go Championship Wrestling. I am a student of the game. I love this game. I watch everything. Dick Worthy is one of my favorite referees that I watch. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of Ken Shamrock, Steve Blackman. Like I love these dudes. Chris Benoit. I know that name is kind of, but Chris Benoit. I love shit like that. I love these dudes that, Arn Anderson is my number one. As you saw that spine buster that I put on Stone. That was the AA spine buster, baby, just to let you know. But that's, where I got all that from? Watching, learning. Before I go to the matches, I watch these people. I can't watch no referees from this day and age. They suck. Dead up. I don't care if whatever. The referees from this day and age suck.
So no bueno on the modern referee?
No. The 70s, the 80s, the old WWF, the NWA, the AWA. Like I'm a big NWA guy. I watch all that stuff, but I'm a big Dick Worthy fan. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He's my number one referee, and I always like I wear boots because he wore boots, not because it's a gimmick. The authority that I do is I mimic him because of he was very stocky, wore like boxing pants they look like, but he was very authority. Like nobody fucked with Dick Worthy. Like when he told them that they would back up. There was the other guys, they had their way with him, but not with Dick Worthy. And I always respected that about him. And when I started wrestling, I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, not gonna be like him, but I'm gonna take some of his stuff.
Right.
And that's what I do. I'm basically, I consider my style of reffing old school.
Okay.
Not this new school bullshit.
But I've always felt that from you, anyways. The old school mentality with wrestling and such. You've mentioned though twice now, no, 3 times, that you're a referee and not a wrestler. But let's kind of spin back, and I know we are way all over the place. But let's spin back to Saturday at the end of the match. A quick run through so people can take this ride with us. They have a match. Q Dread wins. Q gets a pin. We're going to talk about that. Q gets a pin. Big celebration. Crowd's with it. They're with us. We're with them. Jay Bricks, Richard E. Stone Esquire. Not so with us. Not so with them. And jump them. Things happen. Blah, blah, blah. The event ends. I do a post-event, post-match promo with 1Q and company. I wanted to have a little crowd with us. Let's not calm down. You personally put a challenge out to one Richard E. Stone. How can you be a referee and not a wrestler if you're putting out challenges?
I'm not reffing for BCW.
Oh, like at all? So you, at specifically Bay State Championship Wrestling, are not a referee, but a wrestler.
I didn't say I was a wrestler.
But you're not a referee. That's all you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
Listen, man, I'm going to tell you this about being a wrestler. When you are a wrestler, you have to train and you have to be blessed by your trainer and say you are ready to go out there and wrestle. I don't have that blessing. Okay? I am a fighter. I fight.
Okay.
I have skills. Yes, I do. This was a non-sanctioned type of event, a match. It wasn't sanctioned. I am not a wrestler.
Okay.
I'm a former kickboxer, you know what I'm saying? A former boxer, you could say, I dabbled in my mixed martial arts, yeah. But I am not a professional wrestler. Okay. I have not been blessed to have that, and that truly is an honor. When you do things traditionally, I believe in tradition.
Okay.
You have to go by what these people, you have to go by the law. And the law says that you have to train and then be blessed. And once you're blessed, your trainer will put you in a match where then you can go out there and take bookings, and then you can go out there and do things. A lot of these wrestlers go buy some boots at the fucking, what is that, Party City, where they have the wrestling thing, they have the costumes,
Party
and they put on that wrestling costume and they go into the ring, because I saw it. I saw somebody wearing it. I was like, yo, those are costumes. Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to be blessed. Sometimes it takes a long time because maybe you suck. And maybe you ain't putting the fucking time that you need to be. And maybe you're not working as hard as you need to. And maybe it's taking a little longer. But you have to be blessed. That's why I tell you, Don Kincaid, I am not a professional wrestler.
Okay.
I am.
Loud and clear. Yeah.
I am, though, a professional referee.
A fighter? Yeah. Someone is knocking at my door. Hola.
You keep on knocking,
¿Cómo,
but you can't come in.
cómo está? What's up? We're interviewing Q. What's going on?
Hi. Hi, mama. How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, you see, she wanted to give me a hug.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Live is awesome. Man, this pineapple thing is kind of kicking in. Kind of But no, man.
I want to talk about a specific part of the match that's been kind of
Sure.
in my mind since it went down. I love old school as yourself, my friend.
Yeah.
My guy, which is not. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say this in my entire life. My favorite wrestler, my guy, is Don Morocco.
Yeah.
I've never heard that from anybody, and that's not why I picked Don Morocco. But Don Morocco's my guy. Psychology, my man. Okay. In that match specifically, Q, Dread, Hustle Muscle, Q-ThePit. Sorry. I saw personally with my own two eyes as a fan, as a guy who's been around the indies for about 6-7 years now, about 7 years, maybe even 7 years. I can see with my eyes. I'm not El Stupido. I shouldn't.
Okay. We're not gonna go there. Go ahead, finish.
I see psychology from the beginning to the end. One part specifically I want to touch upon. Q's in the ring. He's pretty amped up. The adrenaline, the blood, it's all pumping. It's all flowing.
Yeah.
He's ready to hurt somebody. Jay Bricks goes into the corner, the turnbuckle. Jay Bricks goes underneath the ropes. Jay Bricks tags one Richard E. Stone Esquire. Richard Stone comes in. Mr. Esquire backs up into the turnbuckle, backs up into the ropes, and such. Jay Bricks didn't want you. He wanted Bull Dread, calls for Bull Dread, and pretty much forces you, because they're not going to do anything. They're not going to lock up or do anything until you tag your tag team partner, one Bull Dread. That section right there, I see with my eyes, along with everything else. We talk psychology is a very major part of wrestling.
I told you, these dudes they're not idiots, bro. These guys are not, I mean, you can say what you want, about them. These dudes are highly intelligent. A wrestler is not an idiot. A wrestler is very, very intelligent. Training, the things that they have to put in their bodies. Well, Jay Bricks looks like he puts a lot of Burger King in his body. He is Mr. Hustle. But Mr. Muscle over there, if you see him before, back in the day when he had, he looked like the Smurf and had that little blue skin. He had the little hat in. But anyway, if you see him now, 2.5, 3 years later, that boy's jacked up. Ain't no steroids, ain't none of that. That boy's jacked up. He works out. He does everything hard. These boys are smart. Mm-hmm. They know that in hands to hands, they can't play with me, but they can fuck with me mentally because maybe I am a hothead, and when I want to get you, I want to get you.
You were pretty fired up because they wanted you to tag Dread.
Well, I wanted to whip their ass bad. But all said and done, these guys are very intelligent. Psychology, yeah. I think these fucking guys got like fucking degrees in psychology. Because that time, that period, that was all psychology. That was all head games. That was all using the ref. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of that. You know what you see? Let me do a flip. Let me get this. Let me do over here. Let me do a... Why? You're gonna go do some moves and you just do shit for what?
I didn't see Jay Bricks do a suicide dive or
you won't see none of that. No, because you know what? They have psychology. They use their fucking brains, and you might not like them, and you might think, oh, they're assholes, and I might agree, and but see. I liked them because they were assholes. I liked them because they were bad. I'm not. Everybody thinks I'm a nice guy. I don't. I like heels. I like the heels. I don't like this pussy ass fucking. Take your vitamins, say your prayers. Hey, fuck out of here. I'm them dirty niggas. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Dick Slater. You know, Ray the Crippler Stevens, Nick
Right.
Bockwinkel. Those. Oh my God, I love those dudes. I love bad dudes. I don't like pussies. I don't like the good guy. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of fans. I got other people but I love people but if I don't like you, I don't like. There's no in between with me. It's either I like you or I don't like you. You know? And I'm not. And if I don't like you, I don't fight fair. If you're gonna see me and you want to cheer and you're gonna cheer whatever, and you think I'm gonna go over there, yeah, I'm gonna kiss the babies. You know, I like the babies. I like the babies. I'm gonna kiss the babies and I'm gonna say hi, but I'm not a good guy. I'm not. I've never said I was a good guy or nothing like that. You know,
Well,
these
I'm
guys
gonna
come
talk.
in and they know. I'm sorry to cut you off, but they
No,
know.
no,
They
no.
knew. They knew that they had to do something and they had to use their fucking minds because physically, yeah, both of them, yeah, they'll fuck me up. But one-on-one, I got them. I got them. I got their fucking number. The psychology that they use, bro, is instrumental in all their matches. They're fucking awesome with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll
absolutely.
fuck with you, man. They'll fuck with you, bro. They will fuck with you, and you'll lose focus, and you'll. Lucky I have fucking Bull Dread, a fucking vet. That's why I had that fucking beast. Because when I went to the fucking, it was like, catch your breath, take it easy, Q. We're gonna get them. You know, and he brought me from the.
You were
Take
all
it
sorts of fired up.
easy. Yeah, yeah. You
Uh,
know,
um, I don't cheer for him, but I've always lifted up all four collectively and individually. The firm always lifted those kids up, always and forever, and probably 98% of my interviews. I swear.
the
Um,
firm, the firm used to be.
yeah, I want to take two uh, two parts where the fans were very part of this match, and I'm gonna do one with sequentially after Dredd gets a tag and you get a hot tag, and then I want to go back to the entrance again. So Bull Dredd's in the ring. He's doing his thing, the hustle, the muscle. They're starting to work him a little bit. They're nefarious bullshit going on, yada
Yeah.
yada yada. Uh, Ref Mickey stripes, so whatever, blah blah blah.
Woo!
There, then Q gets the tag. Do you hear in the ring us when you get the tag, dude? Holy shit sticks! You get the tag. We lost our shit. Things happened. Talk to us about your adrenaline and everything because again, you were already so fired up. Bull had to bring you down a little bit, but you're on the outside of those ropes. You're getting all amped up again because Dred's getting worked over a little bit. You get that tag. You've got to come in and take care of some business. Take us from there.
Um, I had to watch a lot of the film. Like I was watching because I didn't remember a lot of I really I when it was time to go and I went through the fucking thing, the only thing I wanted to do was get in the ring. I remember talking to Tommy and saying whatever, and then I heard the crowd because I turned around and I listened. But man, when I got back in that ring and I didn't hear the crowd. I was so focused on what was going on and right there that I just wanted it. I just wanted him so bad, you know. And when he tagged me, I did what came natural. It was I don't know. I just did what came now. I gave him I think I gave him a few clotheslines, and then I wanted to turn around and get Bricks because Bricks is the biggest dude. Me, you know, I was in timeout for a long time in the Miami DOC, your Florida DOC. I was in timeout for a minute, and when you walked in there, you had to take care, like they said, take care of the biggest dude in the room. And Jay Bricks was the biggest dude in the room at the time, and I wanted to put a hurting on him quick before Stone came up because if I would have let him, Bricks would have just bust my ass with my man and that. Like both of them would have just bust my ass. I can't take both of them at the same time. That's for sure. So when I went in, my thing was like take out Stone, and then turn around the bricks and work my magic. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kickboxer, so I was gonna tear him up. I think I gave him a couple of kicks and then a couple of knee kicks, and I gave him one to the face. And then I gave this. I turned around and gave. No. I think this guy hit me again in the back, like they usually do. Stone hit me in the back, and I was just so, man, that shit just pissed me off even more.
Did you just like turn around like mother bleeper?
Yeah, I did say motherfucker. I was like, motherfucker. Like where? And then he's shorter than me. I can't even see where he at. And I saw him coming off the rope, and again, it wasn't. I didn't plan it. It was. I'm a big Arn Anderson fan. I love Arn Anderson, the Four Horsemen all day. You know, just the original Four Horsemen. I don't like all the Barry Windhams, you know, all that. Sorry, Paul Roma. I don't like none of them dudes. You know, I am an original Four Horsemen dude. I love them. So I put that Arn Anderson spine buster on his ass, and I think I would have gotten him then if it wasn't for Jay Bricks hitting me again. Mm-hmm. But that I just wanted to get him. I did not hear the fans. I did not. I did not hear the fans.
That is so wild.
The only thing, like, I swear to God, it just felt like it was. It just felt like it was just me, Miggy, Bricks, and Stone and Dread. It just felt like it was just us. It just felt like it was us. It was, I don't know. It was weird. I didn't hear the crowd. I didn't hear the crowd. It was, I was really amped up. After my adrenaline dropped 200%, and my body started feeling, I was like, oh, wait a fucking minute. I don't want to do this no more.
Q-ThePit gets the pin. The 1, 2, 3 on Richard E. Stone, if I'm not mistaken. The crowd loses.
What they call it now, the bro kick or the whatever kick, whatever. No, it's a bicycle kick.
You take out Stone. Thank you. You get the 1, 2, 3, the pin. The crowd, they do their thing. They stand up. They cheer. They celebrated. Let's go through the end because I left a little bit earlier than I usually would.
Yeah.
I did have to really. I wasn't.
Yeah. Issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I know.
I did see some pictures though. Getting some pictures with Kev, Josh, the fans.
Those are my guys, man. If you
were
know Kev, remember Kev when I was at I did the Sandman and Ryan Frost, right? And they were going for that tag thing. I was the one who counted the 1, 2, 3 for Kevin's belt, the first autistic person to win a belt. So Kevin is,
I'm telling you,
then I've been real close to him.
I
love Kevin around, and I love Josh.
I love them guys. Absolutely. I have poked around Google time and time again. Every so often, I'll just poke in because it hits me in my brain, the little one cell I have, and I'll be like, Down syndrome wrestling champion. Yeah. And I'll look that up, or I'll put, like you were autistic, or I'll type in different words of different types of, diseases in front of wrestling champion. I have yet ever to find one. I truly believe Kev is the first Down syndrome hardcore champion.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I said autistic. I'm sorry. Like my grandkids are autistic and stuff. It is Down syndrome.
I'm sorry. But I mean, I truly believe he's the first ever in the history of ever.
I love him to death, man. Ever since I mean, the one good thing I got out of Battlefront was making friends with Kevin and his mom. They are beautiful people. They are good people. He follows me. I love him, man. And Josh, I got beat up. Josh left me like 50 messages, and I couldn't answer him because I was like so beat up. I mean, hustle, muscle. They're not nobody to play with, bro. Like I said, former tag team champions. I don't know why they're not champions now. They're fucking forced to be reckoned with. Josh and Kevin and their mom, Karen and Kathy, like they all called me, see if I was good, see if I was okay. I really appreciate them. Like really. That's why here's one thing too that I just want to just add. When you're in when you have a show, you got special people that come in, autistic, Down syndrome, da 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 da. Why doesn't nobody go say hi? They do. Some of them do, but some people just don't. You know, these are the people that you need to, I think, make feel special. They're coming out. Like it's hard. They have a hard life getting around. You know, some of them are on wheelchairs. Some of them, have difficulty walking, or just getting to places or whatnot. But I believe when you come to a show and you see these people, I think they should get just a little bit special attention. You know, I don't know.
Absolutely, 1000%. I don't see it enough myself at some of these indie shows. And here's the flip side. I'm just going to piggyback on what you said because the moms don't have a whole the moms don't have a whole lot of choice. Those boys absolutely love wrestling. They want to go to wrestling, they're going to go to wrestling. And you want to know what choices they make. It's the indie shows around here.
Yeah.
It's not wanting to go to AEW Dynamite. It's not wanting to go to WWE. It's not wanting to go anywhere else. It's wanting to go to the BCW.
To the indies. They want to see Flash. They want to see fucking Kyline King. You know what I'm saying? They want to see that Miracle Generation. They want to see Brian Frost. They want to see
Josh loves him, Dan the Man.
Evie, yeah, Dan the Man. Buff Dad, Buff Inc.
Oh my God,
you know what I'm saying? Like they want to see these people. Like they're not interested in going to see like Roman Reigns and all these guys. They're interested in every indie personality, every wrestler's out here. Man, if people would just give a few minutes to work the crowd.
Yeah.
Some heels. There's people that like the heels.
Josh loves the heels. When he stands up and does that stupid ass Buff Dad swivel, I yell at him I yell at him every time. And do you know what Josh says when I yell at him to stop doing that? I love them.
Yeah.
So that's perfect example, Q. I mean, there.
That I'm telling you, everybody is like, I got a lot of heat because they say that I'm like always, like I'm not an ordinary. I'm not like a regular ref. So, I don't go back there with my nose up high and think, hey, look at me. I don't do that shit. I go out there and I be with the people and I talk with the people. I have my MBA in sociology, so I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. This is what I mastered, the study of people. So when I read people, I can see. I go with the people and it's all about that. It's a show. Guess what you want? What's the whole purpose of the show? To entertain, to bring them back. And I'm not going to stress this enough. A lot of you guys has got to stop acting like you're the fucking shit. I know y'all think that I run around here, this and that, that heel shit, ref shit. You don't know how much trouble that got me with other people. Because the character, that heel shit ref character really got me into shit. Because people were talking shit. They really were like, people were really, and I was like, God, you know how many people came because of that? Because they knew, we were cheating and they knew that I was part of them. And like, it was awesome. Guess what? I guess maybe they were not important enough or they were not part of the plan that they got, everybody started catching feelings. And when I started going to other places, they were talking, oh, he thinks he's this. He thinks, oh, he wants to be a bitch. I've been smoking weed since I was 13. Let's get this fucking out of the fucking right now. Since I was 12, 13 years old, I've been smoking weed. I drank a lot at one time, but weed has always been my thing. It's not a gimmick. It's not a fucking gimmick. If you go through my Facebook things of years past by, look at mostly 99% of my pictures have a blunt in my hand, have a fucking bottle of Hennessy. It's not a gimmick. The gold, the jewelry, the attitude, the way I dress. It's not a gimmick. That's always been me. Always been me. Q Nation, Q Nation, that's me and my little cousins. Okay? One of my cousins just passed away. He's the one that started that because he used to say Quintero Nation. And we just talked and we just fucked around and we came out with Q Nation. And we always, yeah, Q Nation, that's us, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's always us, never them. And I love you, Javi. God rest your soul. We kicked ass on Saturday. Anyway, that Q Nation is not wrestling, man. What it is, because it's like the Usos. You know how the Usos are now with that bloodline shit? Well, before the bloodline, it was Q Nation. We was us, like all us kids. One of my cousins, if you saw my little cousin was there. He's the one that had the Q Nation belt. That's Charlie. Like, that's Quintero. He's like he was the baby when we made the little Q Nation shit and, you know, whatever. But that's where the Q Nation. It's not a wrestling thing. I didn't make that as a gimmick to go sell shirts or to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just so happens that the wrestling business it took it in. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys were like, I want to be part of Q Nation. I'm Q Nation. And I was like, wow. I didn't do that to get fans or this and that. It was just what it was.
That's what we do, Q. You know that. You're again, you're a fan. That's what we do, though. Yeah. Once we grasp onto something and we want to soak it in, we soak it in. And I mean, I know you've mentioned it a couple times, and it's really blown my mind that it's even been part of topic that, you know, whatever the heat and the stuff and whatever's going on back there, we do that. Just like Ryan Frost. He's been a villain since I've known the guy. He's still the same guy, except he's beating up different people, but we still did that. You know, we lifted him up. We brought the Frost Force to life and all of that stuff. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know? So this is the same instance, Q.
It's the same shit. Like I didn't ask to buy. I wasn't in here to go buy some fucking wrestling buddies or this and that. You guys asked for it.
Yeah.
You guys asked for it and said, Q, when did you get this? Listen, they don't pay me enough on those rides, those 2-hour rides to the fucking to the market. They don't pay me. You know, like when I go to Maine, they don't pay my gas the way they're supposed to pay me. You know, $40 sometimes. You know what's that? I spend $100 on gas. Maybe $50 on food. And then I buy merch because I'm a fucking mark. I buy everybody's merch. I try to give 20 here, 10 here, 50, whatever. Somebody, I go through the shit and I buy off everybody. And you know what? Don, do you know motherfuckers have talked shit about that?
Shut up.
Listen, they call me, oh, he's always bothering. They think I buy. What the fuck do you do for those guys that come? Half of them are done. And I got something else to say. When my family is in attendance, I pay for those fucking seats. I've always paid for my seats. When my kids are in that fucking thing, if they're not working the ring and they have to say, I pay. Some of you motherfuckers just walk in through the back and get in. You guys talking about contributing. Listen, if you're really a friend, if you really are backing up your friend, pay to go in. Don't get the $5 discount. Pay the fucking $20. You're supposed to be supporting your people. You're not supposed to be taking from them. So if the ticket is $15, go pay the $15, bro. If you see these guys over here, why don't you buy some merch? If you don't want it, go give it away. Give it away as a present or something. You know what? The next time the kid sees you or whatever, you just got a fan. People don't think like that. They just don't think like
that. Well,
you short for words, huh? Ooh, well, you should never bring me here. I told you you don't want to be serious with me.
I mean, I can dive into some of that, but again, I don't like to get.
No, you don't have to. I'll do the talking. You stay.
I don't. I don't like to
I
get
talk
mixed up.
shit. I'm the one to talk shit. I should have never had that pineapple. God damn, that shit got me fucking. Woo!
If there's something that I will touch upon,
Mm-hmm.
how do I put this?
Yeah, be careful. Because you don't want to be put in my category. Because after this fucking stirring the pot, shit. The first one lasted 10 seconds. They're gonna buy this nigga was
No, legitimately though. We were touching upon, and Q has a little bit more than I, but we have been touching upon in and out of this. Just take the time. Why can't we take the time to come out in the room where the ring and the fans are to do your stuff? Like Q said, even if you bought a shirt for $10 that somebody's trying to get, because some of the guys only have mediums or smalls left or whatever, or they have an old run and they're selling them.
Some of these guys drive from far away and they might not have enough gas to get back. So they're trying to sell shirts. They're trying to sell, the things. It doesn't hurt even if we help them out.
But I mean, there's not enough of the guys and girls doing that though. Like, there are the same that I personally see, the same do it. But then I see some of the same that used to do it that have kind of fallen off and faded, but some of the same that were doing it still do it. It's kind of weird.
Thing, right? It's like this, right? Just like this little thing. Once they say, oh yeah, this, and this, people are scared because they still want to get booked and they want to, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes they go with what's going on, even if it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Because there's certain people that can say shit and you don't get booked and you don't do this and that. So there's people who are scared to be their own. You know what I'm saying? The new guys are scared. And me, I love wrestling. If I'm not a ref, I'm still going to be good. If I'm not a wrestler, I'm still going to be good. If I don't get booked, I'm still going to be good because I'm good. I'm not saying that I don't need wrestling, but it doesn't make me who I am. My wrestling career that I'm doing is extracurricular activities. It's fun. Well, it wasn't fun for the last 2 or 3 months because motherfuckers were talking shit and I have an attitude. I had a bad attitude, But it's fun. It's supposed to be fun. You're in the business. Why are you, if you're stuck, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Saturday, you said something, right? I think you did when I was in the ring, when I first came in, I was really scared that I was going to fuck up and embarrass these guys that trained me, who helped me. So in the ring, you were like, oh, you a wrestler. It's story, it's this and that, da. I didn't realize until later I sat down and kind of really listened to you because I don't like listening to you be talking shit.
Okay. That's fair.
So I was like, oh shit. Story. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There was a story behind what was going on. Mm-hmm. The things that we were doing were very old school, which brought the people out. Everything was believable because it was real.
The
characters, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody thinks it's like they say. I just bring the dude from the street. Q-ThePit is a street dude. That pit bull, that Jersey pit bull motherfucker, yeah, that's a 3rd Street Jersey City motherfucker that really was not a good person. That person that used to come through those fucking things was the real deal. Like, it's not a gimmick.
But look at from like you're saying, you're thinking about it for a minute, and you're like, but stand back and look at the ring.
Yeah.
Q-ThePit, Bull Dread, Jay Bricks, Richard E. Stone Esquire, characters right across the fucking board, each different than one another.
Yeah.
Okay. Storyline. Now we've already talked about it. Psychology.
Yeah.
And what did I tell you? That's fucking wrestling right there in that promo. That's wrestling, my man.
Yeah, and I was so fucking thinking, I was like, But
that's because you just want to hear it. That's okay.
You was right. You was right.
Wow.
I'm not, like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. And I will go up to anybody that I have disrespected, or if I said something wrong or whatever, I am a fucking professional. I will go up to you and tell you I apologize. You know, I was wrong. I don't have to apologize or nothing, but you was right. You was right. And what happened that day in that show, it was wrestling.
And now I'm going to spin back, and this is all part of it. The entrance, and I love the tunnels, face heel. I think that's amazing. Love it. The tunnel, you come out, talking Tommy announces you. You thought you were getting Q the ref? No, you're getting Q-ThePit. You come out, the crowd, and it's not like there was 1,000 people there, but son of a bitch, I think we cheered like there was 1,000 people there, Q. You soaked it in, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're put in a position like this. You look professional. You've already been training, and I'm not saying you've been training your whole life for this.
Mm-hmm.
You've always probably visioned something about wrestling coming out of
Everything.
a tunnel or a curtain.
Everything that happened, yo, listen, everything, glory to God. And I know you guys just heard that. Yeah, God is awesome. God is real. I believe in God 100%, just to let y'all know that. But bro, I've been dreaming of that.
Yeah.
I've heard the crowd scream for The Rock. I heard the crowd scream. When I was at that, look, I'm not The Rock now. I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, Jesus. I can still, oh my God. Listen, let me give you a little bit of little Jose Quintero. Yeah, my real name is Jose. So y'all know. Little Jose Quintero. My real name is Jose. I don't use it. Jose Quintero. Okay. Little Jose Quintero, gang member, drug dealer, drug addict, criminal, prisoner, bad father, all that shit. My only thing in life that I ever dreamed about was wrestling. Like, my one dream was like, I always wished I could be a fucking wrestler. Like, I could be in a fucking gorilla position and have people scream my fucking name, and I fucking walk out there and just kill it. My fucking dream since I was a kid. I've been watching wrestling since I was born. Wrestling is real in the Quintero family. What I went through was a dream come true. It was exactly what I dreamed about. Exactly. The coming through the door, the roar, and then the action, you know what I'm saying? And then winning, yeah, we got jumped, this and that, but the aftermath afterwards, going out to thanking the people that were there for me, backing me up, the celebration. I've always dreamed that. Like I've dreamed that, man. I've grabbed my pillow and body slammed my pillow and gave it elbows and yeah, I'm the champ. You know what I'm saying? With the little headband still, like, what? Dreams come true. Like, dreams come true if you believe in that, man. It's for real, man. And man, wrestling is everything. I love wrestling. Love it.
You went through a lot of checks with us personally in your life. Okay. Yeah. Going through those checks in your life to where you are now. Seeing your family. Woo. Seeing your family, first off, your boys just being at the shows with you. That's always, I see you always have a blast with those kids there. The Spider-Man costume, once in a while, Spidey shows up. That's wild. But even to the banter that we do on the old face page, I see some of your family either get a tickle out of it or mama
wanna fuck you up.
Yo, that's
Mama gonna kick your ass. Mama gonna fuck you up.
Mama don't like that very much.
No.
But so these checks that you just spoke to us about, having your family, some of your family so on board taking this ride with you, what does that mean to you?
Some of them laughed. They thought it was a joke. You know, a lot of you don't know. I'm 53 years old. I'm not a young spring chicken, this and that. So they think a lot of them thought it was a joke and they laughed at me. And all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And after Saturday, a lot of them didn't laugh. And what was real special to me was, like I said, my little cousin Charlie Quintero came, and his mom is my aunt who passed away. That I had a real time. And you remember because you called me. Sorry, I'm getting a.
That's okay.
I love my family very much, but because of the person that I was at one time, a lot of people don't forget, and they don't realize that certain things that you did happened over 40 years ago. And a lot of people still judge you for the old you. You know, a lot of my family don't even know, like, I worked for the sheriff's department. They didn't know that I got my degree. A lot of them still thought I was selling drugs and shooting and killing people and doing gang shit. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, it's been 30 fucking years. You don't know about me? It's okay. So the family that I did have, the little bit that trickled down, because I got a fucking huge family.
You don't say.
And just to let you know, I just had my other granddaughter today, Aurora Inez. Papa love you.
Congratulations.
And thank you. That's for my daughter Shalila, who's the MP. She went into the army and got pregnant. I don't know.
Wait, you're not.
I gotta talk to the army about that shit. Don't be careful when you give your child to this shit. Didn't die. What the fuck? Anyway, the family that was there, my little cousin rode almost 4 hours to come see me. I haven't seen them.
Oh wow.
I haven't seen them in about 5 years, like physically.
Mm-hmm.
With the pandemic and all that fucking bullshit when his mom died and all that, that pandemic bullshit was going. We really didn't see. We haven't seen each other physically. Like, I haven't touched him and told him I love him. But he rolled up on me, man, on the fucking parking lot, man. When I saw him, I almost couldn't even make it to the arena because I just balled out. And then my sister Bexy hit me, and then a few more people, and then my daughter, who was having the baby, she calls me from her bed, and she's like, "Dad, you're gonna kick ass." She's a big wrestler. "Dad, you're gonna kick ass," and blah blah blah. And those, I said that the people who believed me, and I'm sorry.
It's okay, man.
The real people who believed in me were there. Every single one of y'all. Even you, motherfucker, even you. Everybody that was supposed to be there was there. When I saw you, I was like, oh, fuck, wow. And it wasn't on this motherfucker like usual. When I saw you, man, I was like, oh. Because you've had your issues too. I don't want to bring it up, but you've had your issues. And for you to come out with your issues to come see me.
It's been a minute since I've been out. It's been like 3 months or so.
Yeah.
All of 2.
To say that I appreciate it won't even be words. Nuka came in through the side when I was in the ring and I saw Nuka. I'm sorry, guys. I get emotional because I don't have, people think I have a lot of friends and this and that. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't fuck with a lot of people because they're full of shit. But when they come and show me love, I give them 100%. I'll give you all of me. You have my friendship. You have my fucking brotherhood. I will fucking do anything for you. The people that were there, Buff Inc.
Oh.
Dan the Man. Dan the Man since behind the scenes, Dan Man has been very influential in my ear, always in my ear, helping me. Sorry that I get emotional, but my sons, my two boys that mean everything to me. That was that. Oh my God, man. My family that was there, you guys, all of you guys were my family. And if the people didn't even know me before, they met me then. When they left, they were my family, man. These people got really, really behind me. And man, family, like they say, they throw it out there. Family ain't always blood. Man, that's so fucking real.
I'm gonna stay on the same topic, and I happened to speak to one Eric Hunting, and I told him that I was gonna go out, but don't tell anybody. I go, I want Q to shit himself.
Yeah.
So he said, "When is it?" I said Saturday, and we talked on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And I go, "It's this Saturday." He goes, "Let me see if Anissa wants to go. I want to go too because I got to see this and I want to see you. I haven't seen you in forever, and I got to see this with Q."
Yeah.
So Friday, it was either Friday night or Saturday morning, we were bullshitting via Messenger. And he goes, "I don't know what to wear because I don't know a lot of the kids that are wrestling today. I only know a few of the people and I don't have all of their stuff." I go, "Well, I'm wearing Miggy stripes to piss off Q." He goes, "I got Miggy stripes." I go, "You wear that fucking shit." So we got there. And I got there wicked early. And then Eric Hunting and his lovely Anissa followed probably about a half hour, 45 minutes later. And we were inside, and I happened to ask somebody who I thought would have an answer for me. Please tell me, with everything good in this universe, and I was with Eric and Anissa, please tell me, with everything good in this universe, that Miggy Stripes is reffing Q-ThePit's match. And with good authority, I was told yes. And I just let out a fucking big old hell yeah.
Who else would do my match but my fucking brother?
So that's the topic of discussion. Miggy being the ref of this match specifically. Talk to us.
What do I gotta say? That's my fucking man right there. Miggy, me and Miggy, we rode these fucking highways. Oh my God. He usually falls asleep, as you can see from my pictures. He can't hang with the big dog. But I'm sorry, I'm still tearing, man. Sorry.
That's all right.
Guys. Miggy has been a big, 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 big part of my reffing career. Miggy has taken me places, has told me who guys are. Oh man, there was nobody else that was gonna do my match for Miggy. He knew it too, because I was like, dude, February 11th. He said, all right. He's like, I gotta cancel a few days. He canceled, he canceled shit, and they told him, well, this, and he goes, fuck that. I'm doing my brother Q's match. I don't care. And hung up, and he did my match, bro. That's no, I mean, there was no other person that I would want there except for me. And I couldn't do my own match. I didn't want nobody else. There's some good refs out there that I get along with, you know what I'm saying? And but there would have been nobody but Miggy. That was like not even a question, And I told Eric Rosa, I say, yeah, I got a ref for my I already got a ref for my match. He was like, huh? Yeah, I got a ref for my match. He's gonna do all the match. I don't know, but he's doing my match. I already know. But yeah, hands down, there was nobody else. I didn't want anybody else. I wouldn't want anybody else to do my match. Well, my first match like this is like you guys said, it was only Miggy. I trust Miggy.
I've seen Miggy pre-business when he was in the seats. Talk about a very loud, boisterous, mouthy fan. Holy Miggy, pre-stripes. Holy shit. That kid was a fan. I mean, not that he isn't, but that kid was a fucking maniac of a fan. I've seen it firsthand in the seats, front row. And then whenever I seen him starting to come up as a ref, I go, I know that kid from somewhere. I go, Dad, where the fuck have we seen him? You know?
You want to know something? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Kate. I lived in Waterbury. I went to see an EW. There was you. I don't know who was with you. You was acting a fucking fool. And I was like, I was like, who the fuck is that fucking guy? He's a fucking idiot. And I'm laughing at my sons who were at the show. I was like, look at this fucking skinny dude. And we're laughing. I saw Miggy. I knew Miggy was from Springfield because I knew the guys, this and that. And 5-Star was out there too. That's the same time that I met Bull Dread, Zombie, Adrenaline Rush, you know, Young Blood and them. I met them and this and that, right? And then I saw you at another show. I go, yo, here go that fucking dude again.
Stop. No
And
way.
I'm like, yo, we had I think it was the high school. I think it was we were at a Waterbury High School or something. If not that, a Bethany. But we were at an EW show, and we seen you again. And I was like, yo, here you go again. This fucking dude is fucking hilarious. We were doing the fucking thing, whatever. Yeah, I was like, yo, this fucking guy, huh? And I just, whatever, go to Battlefront. You're sitting there with Sister Laura. I was like, hey, think of that fucking dude again. I was like, oh shit. And I kept watching you guys. And you guys, I was watching what you were doing. And I saw everybody. I said, this fucking guy is probably part of the show. Cool. Other shit happened, whatever. Then I guess I met you. And then I met Sister Laura. And you guys were cool as shit. I did the match and you were like, dude, you a fucking ref, whatever. And then I said, this guy is fucking nuts for real, boy. And I tell my kids, hey, remember that skinny motherfucker that we saw over there? The fucking dude that was like on drugs and shit. And he was like, yeah, just fucking was with him. My kids were like, no way, Dad. I was like, yeah, bro. And fucking Bull Dread, the guy. I was like, this is crazy. You know, we were at Battlefront. That's when I saw you guys, the Firm and the Governors and Bull Dread and Ryan Frost and fucking Don Kincaid. So I was like, oh shit. I always thought you was part of whatever. And then when I got to really know you and I saw that you didn't get paid. You don't get paid. Nobody like, I was like, wait a minute, this fucking guy does this shit for free? Yeah, he's fucking retarded for real. I'm not doing shit for free. I want to do shit for free. And guess what? How many shows I've done for free? How many shows have I done the whole fucking show for free?
A few.
No, a lot.
I was trying to be nice.
I ain't being nice. Fuck that. I was nice a long time. You know what happened? Bunch of pussy motherfuckers thought that they're so fucking. They fucking ran over me. You're not gonna get that no more. I respect everybody in the game, but yeah, I gotta fucking understand we're men. Men respect men. Act like a fucking man. Because not a lot of fucking people are gonna take the bullshit that you niggas throw out. Oh, did I say nigga? My bad.
Oh, wow. I'm
a nigga. My bad. This got nothing to do with Don Kincaid. My bad. You could edit that shit out. But Don, I saw you do all this stuff for free, this and that, and you just gave back to the boys, and I was like, damn, maybe, fuck it. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got a gift instead of taking. Because I first thought, I'm gonna come in this. I'm gonna go try to make some money out of this. This is the shit. And then when I got into it, I didn't want to make no money. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted people to have a good time. Some people would come in and say how bad their day was, and they came to our show and they had such a good time. And I used to see you fucking do all that shit that you did. Well, you didn't do nothing bad. You just would go to people and talk to them. And I was like, damn, I learned. You learn. If you sit there and you watch what's going on and stop talking shit about the people, you'll learn what's going on and what the people are feeding on. And then you could incorporate that in your character or whatever, and you could, move forward or, go to the next level. And I'm not saying it because, because you're an asshole. You are a fucking asshole. But there are things that I learned from you.
Wow.
Good things that I learned from you, man.
That is definitely something that I was not expecting to hear in our conversation today. Amongst the many other things, but that's specific.
That's the Q Nation juice talking.
It's the Q juice. I've been asked by multiple fans that have gone to different promotions that I've gone to, maybe Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. I've been asked multiple times, and just as recently as the first Tetsu Pro Wrestling show in Bristol, at the end of the event, an older gentleman comes up to me. He goes, "You're absolutely fucking hilarious." He goes, "You're a good time. I thought you were part of the wrestling and everything, but you're not. You're just a fan." I go, "Yeah, I go to the shows and I mess around with the guys and the girls and we have a lot of fun. And, I take the stuff and I put it on the social medias and I tag them and try to get their faces out there, to whoever, because wrestling's a hard business. So I just try to push whatever little thing I could do for them is what I've done. I've been doing it for a little bit." We chit-chatted for about 20, 25 minutes just on that topic alone because he became interested that, wait, a lot of people don't see these people? Well, you've seen how many people were up there. That's a pretty decent turnout for a debut. There was like almost 200 fucking people at Tetsu on their very first show. I go, but to get faces on the medias to really grasp, you need an army out there, my man. You need friends to help and share. You need people to give that little helping hand. I just kind of do that, and I have a lot of fun doing it. But the topic was really, are you part of the show? I thought you were either going to get your ass kicked because you act like a fucking asshole to a lot of these guys, or I just thought you were a prop guy put in by the promotion to do this fucking wacky, fucking crazy shit. And I'm like, I'm neither nor. I'm just a dude that goes to the shows.
Yeah, I thought you was part of that too.
One specifically that I'll always remember is, and I love him to pieces, Bob Thorpe. He swore to God at the first, because he hasn't been wrestling in 22 fucking years, Q.
Wow.
He went to a Battlefront show and has been going back ever since. He loved every second of it. But he's sitting here, I'm sitting here. We were like right at the aisleway where I always sit. He's sitting right there and he's watched it all happen throughout the whole night. He thought I was going to fucking get murdered like about 20 different times. He goes, "I don't know how that skinny little fucker with his mouth running don't die." And then I realized you're part of the show. But then, no, I realized you're just like friends with everybody.
You're just like cool with everybody, yeah. Sometimes, bro, it's good to know a lot of people, but sometimes it's not.
No, and it's detriment. But here's the thing. And I know there's a lot of stuff. And this is probably the most shoot interview I've ever fucking done. Because that's not my gig. That's not my flavor. That's not what I shoot for. And yes, it says stirring the pot. But usually it's what we do at wrestling. We bring it to the camera and we
stir the fucking pot for real.
Yeah, like this is it. I've had requests to do such, and I've always said no. But this was kind of a mixture, which is okay because it's not all rah, 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 rah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm accepting. I'm accepting to it. But it was a little different for me. But did you see me cut you off? Did you see me butt heads with you? Did you see me? And maybe I agreed with a couple of things, like the time not being spent out with us, the fans. I've always said it to the promoters, and I still don't get it. I've never, ever, ever fucking understand it. Get the faces out there, son of a bitch. Have some fun with us. Intertwine.
Say some words.
You're a perfect example. You've already said why it's not, it's not a gimmick, and why you've sold shirts and why you've sold Slam Buddies, because you come out, you talk to us, the fans, You take the time, you do a little chit chat, pre-show, intermission, after the show. We're taking pictures. You're chasing me with your fucking car.
That's not. You don't have proof of that.
I have. Okay, I only
No,
see
you don't. You
headlights.
don't have proof of that.
I see headlights, no plate. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's right. That just because there's headlights and no plates, and I'm from Florida, doesn't mean that that was a Florida car.
And it was you, but
Allegations.
It's just taking the time, boys and girls. And I don't mean to harp on this, but I know I'm gonna just for one more second here. Come out from the back, pre-show. All right, the doors open an hour before the show. Just come out, even if you don't have shirts at the ready or any merch.
And I'm gonna tell you, sometimes the guys come late. Sometimes it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to get their matches done, whatever. But coming through the parking lot, you know what I'm saying? Fans sometimes are there. Like you always getting those fucking videos of us. But when we coming through, even though we have an issue or whatever, I still pass by. I still say hi to the Frosty Force. I still say the Frosty Force sucks. I still come by. They need to have Q Nation shirts. Just talk shit. You know?
I'm gonna call this episode. If it's cool, just take the time. Can we call this episode just take the time?
Yeah.
Because
take the time to be a wrestler. Take the time to be that person that you're trying. Like you have to be. If you're that character, you have to be that character. Even the heels. You don't have to take all these pictures with these fucking with all the fucking fans. You don't. But you come by and you tell them your Red Sox shirt sucks. Your Red Sox shirt, your hat sucks. Your New England Patriots shit sucks. The Giants beat your ass. You come through and you say some fucking heel shit. You come through, say something. Those fans are gonna fucking love it because they're gonna turn around and like, you heard what the fuck he said to me? He said that to me. They love it.
They're gonna remember it and bring it home. Q. The memories we've already spoken upon.
Memories. All I have is memories. A lot of my friends are dead. A lot of friends are gone. I've done a lot of shit. Boom. I have a lot of fucking memories. I take pictures because I want that memory. That fucking dude up there. I don't want to say his name but talked a lot of shit. Oh, I'm taking pictures with the fucking wrestlers. I'm doing this. Said some shit about when I took pictures with Scott Steiner. The pictures that Scott Steiner took, all the pictures they took, that was my wrestling belt. Scotty asked me, can he use it? And he signed it for me. And I took a picture when he signed it and everything. They talked shit about that.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That, he fucking doesn't leave the guys alone. And so I'm supposed to say not get a memory. I'm not supposed to take a picture. I'm not supposed to do none of that shit. Oh, that you fucked up this and that. I saw Earl Hebner fucked up The Rock. And I think it was The Rock and Triple H shit or The Rock and Stone. He fucked up his shit, major, big pay-per-view thing. And Rock says, count the fucking thing. I was like, oh, wow. You guys were talking some shit about what happened my first match that I fucked up. Yes, I fucked it up. I did. No lie. It was my first match. I was a little boom. Anyway, fuck all that. But yeah, I fucked up. So motherfucker bring up some shit from like 2 years ago. And they were just shitting on me. Shitting about my belt that I made the belt. I didn't make that Q Nation belt. Alex Rojas made that belt for me in appreciation because I did so many fucking shows for free and did the whole show by my fucking self. Okay, and sometimes Alina helped me. Like she was a rookie girl that did it, but we did it. Me and her, we were rocking. And in appreciation, he made me that belt. Love my Q Nation belt. Appreciate that shit. They gave it to me for appreciation. Motherfuckers were talking shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? When the people say, bring your belt, I want to take pictures of it. I bring my belt and I bring it to the show and I give it and they take pictures of it. They love being a part of it. It's a part of the wrestling thing now. And you got people that, like, what the fuck? Memories. We're here for a good time. We're here to give the people a break from their fucking everyday life. And if that helps them, why are you talking? If it's working, why would you talk shit about another person that's lifting the business. Why?
The guardian of your Q Nation belt on Saturday was so enforcerish, I'll have to put. That dude would not let me anywhere near it. He wouldn't let me promo with him just holding it. I would look at him sideways and just be like, and he'd be like, dude, whoever was holding your belt was no joke.
That's a Quintero.
And I
That
tried.
is a real Quintero. That
I
is
fucking
my little
tried.
cousin who rode 4 hours. First time
Okay.
to hold that belt, to see the belt, because a lot of my family haven't seen it. A lot of people are my family's dying to see that belt. It means a lot to my family. You know.
Could you have him explain to his girl that I'm fucked up, because she was giving me some looks.
That's his wife, and Don Kincaid. You're not very liked in the Quintero family.
Dude, she
They
was
know
giving
who
me
you
some
are,
looks.
bro. They know who you are, bro.
Fuck.
And if when Mama Q don't like you,
Yo.
none of the baby Qs are gonna like you either, bro.
Yeah, she wasn't.
Charlie is a former army guy. He is a vet, man. He does not fucking play, bro. He's the
He
real
was
deal.
this close. He was this close. I asked him to do a promo with me. I go, it only take like a minute. He was so close. And then I think I think a light just went off, and he was like, "That's fucking Don Kincaid." And he looked right at me, and he was like, "No." And I go, "Come on, man."
No.
And he's like, "Nope." I go, "Can I just hold it and just like I'll do it right here? I won't even." He goes, "You're not touching that." And I tried multiple times after the fact throughout the event. So kudos to Q Nation over there, man. Yeah, she she was giving me some looks.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like his wife Tina, she's a Quintero by marriage and all that. I'm telling you, man, you're not the Quinteros don't, they know who you are, man.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
Never go to Jersey, because if you go to Jersey, they're gonna see you. Your ass is done. But yeah, man, it's all about the memories and why not take pictures? Why not take pictures with the refs? Why not take pictures with, the people that are there? You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of pictures with a lot of guys, and let me tell you, for a few, that shit fucked me up, because I thought I was like helping the business and bringing people this and that. And when that dude said all that fucked up shit about me and had me on these fucking pages on Facebook, like, you're a grown fucking man. If you had something to say to me, why didn't you tell me? If I did something wrong, why didn't you tell me? But no, they made this fucking Facebook page, and they just fucking just said whatever the fuck they said. And they don't have no pictures. They don't have no memories. They don't have nothing. All there are is miserable. And I figured that out. This coming out with BCW, Eric Rosa was one that I was like, man, when he came with the idea of doing something. And I was like, I really don't want to, because people, they talk shit because da da da. He looked at me, he goes, what? You're gonna let these people fuck up your dream? Like, what have you done wrong? I was like, well, I don't think I did wrong. I took pictures and I talked to the talent. And sometimes, just because of who I am, I sit and the talent, the Hall of Famers and stuff like that. Just, I'm an older dude. I'm not a little kid, so we talk regular shit. Regular life stuff. Like when I met Booker T at the Hall of Fame up in New York, like, we bumped each other in the driveway down there in the fucking parking lot. And he bumped, and he was like, oh, I was taking a picture with one of the kids, that calls me the Jersey ref. I love that kid. You know what I'm saying? He called me the Jersey ref, whatever. And then he bumped, and he was like, oh, excuse me. And then when he came to me, he was like, bro, that was some good stuff. He goes, you're the ref? And I was like, yeah, I'm the ref. He goes, and you got fans like that? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. So here I am. When I went inside, I was the one handling him, taking care of him, whatever. And then everybody was just like, oh, shit. Me and him were just talking regular, not talking about no, hey, you did the spin Rudy, hey, the fight time. None of that. We spoke about regular shit. It's cold, it's hot, New England, this and that, Texas, da 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 da. The other boys were just watching. I'm sorry that you guys are scared to talk to these people. I ain't scared of a motherfucker. Nobody. I can talk to anybody. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
I've seen you, as they call a handler, if you will, when some of the older
The
stars
veterans.
come out
Yeah.
to do appearances and whatnot. They have a referee or an announcer or a manager or somebody that kind of guides them through the building in front of the people and kind of keeps a lookout and will bring the people up for an autograph and stuff and blah 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 and kind of take care of them while they're doing their thing. I've seen you on the old face page here doing this for quite a few of the stars that we've known in the latter years.
Yeah.
To date, because you've done some pretty cool personalities out there.
Yeah.
To date, what's Q's favorite person that he's been able to do the appearance thing with? You're taking care of the crowd, you're taking care of the talent, and doing your thing.
Oh wow, bro.
Because I've seen you with some great names that we all know and love. There's bushwhackers out there. Isn't there like Sergeant Slatters and there's like all sorts of names.
The warlord. The warlord was friends with one of my guys, another bounty hunter from Florida who I used to work with in the clubs. The warlord is awesome, dude. I wound up becoming friends with him too. It's fun. The people I become. Oh man, you know what? Kurt Angle. Like Kurt Angle was a fucking the former Mrs. Q. It was me and her up there when we were at XWA. This is when all the shit started too, because they sent me up there because there was nobody up there, and I stood with Kirk doing the thing. It was just me by myself, and I called Mrs. Q at the time, and we were doing whatever, and we took care. And Kurt was the most awesomest person, like personally. He was just, I was just. And he couldn't walk too much, so I helped him down the stairs, and we carried his bag and stuff like that. And that being around him was just like I just was like, I'm in fucking wrestling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Kurt Angle is the guy that I wowed out. I was supposed to meet, I know you heard about the match where Alberto Del Rio didn't get paid and the Dragon didn't. Let me tell you about this. I wasn't the ref for that. I was invited to do the main event with Alberto Del Rio and the Ultimate Dragon and those guys over there, right? The guy that was there, the ref, I'm the senior. We went Queens and, I'm senior, whatever. When the shit hit the ceiling, then nobody get paid, and Alberto Del Rio was pissed the fuck off and cursing motherfuckers out. And Josh Alexander went and ran and got the fucking promoter and took the money off him. All of a sudden, when he came on, all of a sudden nobody wanted to do that, man, because they were like, you know what? The Ultimo Dragon, Josh Alexander, Alberto Del Rio, the talking dude, they all were like, we're gonna do this for the fans. There was no ref, no fucking ref. I had the Josh Alexander match because that was, I think, all of a sudden they made it a 3-on-3. This fucking dude took off. He got scared because Alberto Del Rio was going to fuck everybody up. Okay? And this is facts. Facts. Josh Alexander went and got the TNA dude. He went and got this motherfucker, took the money, whatever money he had on him, he took it. But there was a lot of money. I didn't get fucking paid. I was there to get paid from the last show. You know what I'm saying? So we came, and then when it was time, and motherfuckers was looking around, and I was like, dude, you're supposed to be the ref. Oh no. All of a sudden, the pussy came out on these motherfuckers. All of a sudden, oh, this is real life now. You got motherfuckers mad. Oh, now y'all scared? But before, when it was wrestling, y'all were, dude took off. I looked at Josh Alexander, and I said, what's the finisher, man? What you going to do? He told me. I said, I'm doing the fucking match. I got in the fucking ring. We didn't get paid. After the match, Alberto Del Rio did the fucking, he did the, he did the promo. He said what the fuck happened. He came out, he looked at me, he said, I want to fucking thank you prior to that, one of the guys got fucking hit. His neck was fucking done. I had to take care of him, how to stop the match, put the X on. They didn't talk about that. You know what they talked about? Them motherfuckers went and said, oh, this match fucked up. Guess who was the fucking ref on this? Like, what? What the fuck? Like, that's how bad these motherfuckers were talking shit. And I was like, wow, here I am. We did something for the fans. I did it with I belted the real Ultimo Dragon. I'm not too good with the Japanese guys because I fuck up their names, but, you know, and Josh Alexander, all these fucking guys, major fucking players.
Yeah.
Major fucking players in the fucking game came to me and said, you know, Quintero, thank you. Thank you. Yo, you know what I got out of it? The Ultimate Dragon, gold Ultimate Dragon mask. He signed it for me. That was my payday. He thank you. And I was just like, oh, okay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You know what came out of that was like that negative shit.
Mm-hmm.
Never understood that.
And that's why that story gained so much fucking steam, was because of the players you spoke of. Yeah. I mean, I'm hearing it on podcasts that I listen to. I'm seeing it on some of the news sites. I'm seeing it on all over the social medias. It got a lot of steam real quick, man.
Yeah. You know, I've been lucky. I've been lucky. Yeah, I've been doing this for 3 years, but this is where I always say thank God, because God always puts me in the position to show, you know, everything. I got lucky, man. Like I got with good friends with champions. You know what I'm saying? And once they saw me do a couple of matches, they were like, oh, nah, fuck that. We want this guy. And I winded up doing big matches for big promotion because I got close with the bigger higher ups. You know what I'm saying? Like I got close with the people that were booking, or the people, and they saw that, like, oh shit, this dude is different. Like he's not like the rest, and they wanted me.
Right, but it's not because of the relationship with said promoter or said booker or said talent that might have got you in the door. It's because of the skill you bring, the training you bring, the professionalism you bring. I've seen you working fucking shows and doing a lot of wearing many a hats. Now, I'm going to spin back to the first, and to be honest, the only, and I know you like these, the midget shows. The first one, it was an absolute fucking disorganized clusterfuck from beginning to end. From
the Cadillac Ranch.
Yes, it was. It's really not my forte. It just all seems, not even the disorganization, just all seems like a clusterfuck to me. You dig it. A lot of people come out to see it. Every place is fucking sold out no matter where they go. Yeah. You wear a many a hat at these events as well. But goddamn, you look like you're having a lot of fun.
Let me tell you something. I spoke about the matches that I had, and one of my number one fucking match was the steel cage match with the fucking midgets. You laugh. My number one match. My second is Loki and Ichiban, and then I could go down. But my fucking number one match is that steel cage with the fucking midgets. I love them. Shout out to all the midgets. Jay, yo, Hurricane, Shortcake. I love you guys. I love you, Shortcake. I love you all. I love them.
Okay, because we have different views of this promotion specifically, I'll say.
Yeah.
Why the cage number one and Itchy low key number two? Because I know, if anything, the entertainment value is just off the fucking charts and on a goddamn different planet. That's number one. So if that is the reason, I can almost maybe, but could that be a possible of the reason?
I had so much fun. I enjoyed it so much. They pinned me. They did a thing where they pinned me. the
midget violence. I remember speaking to Mr. Waller about that.
the entertainment was oh my God, it was insane. I couldn't talk. I couldn't communicate with them. We couldn't hear each other. And then they would tell me, they would talk to me, you know what I mean, when stuff, they would talk to me and I couldn't reply because I couldn't hear it. And the action that they had, it was action. It was like I said, Ichiban and these guys were like, bah, 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 bah. And I fucking, the Ichiban fucking low key thing, that's where I showed that I'm a professional. I felt that was the match that I showed that, bitch, I'm a fucking, fuck what y'all say about me. Fuck, I'm a professional.
I hung with Itchy and low key.
Exactly. with the midgets and that cage match, the entertainment, the things that we did for the entertainment, for the roar, the fucking crowd was. I got goosebumps. I mean, it
I'm gonna put this in perspective to the fans that are listening to this conversation. You go to a local indie event. I've been to some where there's literally been 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Then there are some that regularly bring in 20, 25, 30. Then there are some that regularly bring in 50, 60, 70. Then there are some that are bringing in a couple hundred on a regular, okay? These fucking guys, no matter where they go, bring hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And I know there's different wrestling promotions that bring a really good number, like thousands at times. But these guys, the midgets,
on a Monday, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday and Sunday. Yo, listen, and they pay good. They pay good. I love that. They pay good. I love those guys. Yo, when I go there, they don't. The first thing, I don't have to worry about pay. I don't have to worry about none of that. The only thing I got to worry about is getting dressed and seeing what the hell is going on the show. Dan, who is in charge, my pay comes. My Cash App is there. And I know everybody said, why are you saying that? A lot of promoters ain't like that. Okay. They want to make you oh, you're going to be the head chef. The head ref. And you wind up getting $20. You'd be like, I'm the fucking head ref for $20. And you got a big crowd and you got a big fucking thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of promotions don't know how to take care of their people. Dan, with the midgets, with that, he knows that he has to take care of that ref because his promotion is so fucking thing. He wants that good ref. He pays for it. And you always say you get what you paid for, right? When that motherfucker pays me, he gets Q the fucking ref. He gets 100% Q the ref. And
not only that,
from
that first time at the Caddy Ranch, you've returned.
I'm one of their. When earlier I was on the phone doing this, that was Dan. They're up in, I think they're down south, and they want me to go. Like, they want me to travel with them. They want me to do, they want me to be with them constantly on the road doing all that.
And that's micro all-stars, right?
Micro all-stars, midgets, all that. They're amazing. But there's certain things that I can do and certain things that I can't do. I love them. When they're here, I'm here with them. I'm here with them on Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I'm here with them.
And again, to put it in perspective, boys and girls, I've been to these 700, 800 people.
Yeah. Yo, we were in East Hampton. The last time we grew like about 150 people. This time there was 700 fucking people. I know, like, we bought VIP tickets, and the other person, so did we. And I was like, yeah, so did all of y'all. Yeah, all VIPs. There was no standing capacity. It was just full. Then we went out to Lowell. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jesus Christ. On a fucking Thursday, this shit was just, it was jam-packed. I want to say like at least 500 people in there. Just, oh my God.
It's insane.
And it's every
every time.
every show. It's not like one day they fall off or one day no. If they're not doing a show, it's either a thunderstorm or some shit, a hurricane. There's a blizzard outside. 'Cause even even in the snow, even when it's snowing, like we've I've gone to a show and bam, it's full. I'm like, God damn, ain't nobody coming.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Midget wrestling is awesome. The wrestlers are awesome. The ladies, midget wrestlers are awesome. Tell you, they have a good thing going. They have a good thing going. They are good people, man.
I would have kicked myself in the ass if I didn't speak upon the midgets and yourself and the relationship you built with this specific company over the last probably year or so.
Yeah.
Because again,
I look
it,
out for them. You know, one of the warrior, one of the midget wrestlers, the warrior, and Cactus Crack. He yeah, Cactus Crack. He's crazy. Um, they said one thing like when they arguing like with the promoter like you need to get him here. I know one of them has epilepsy. You know, gets attacked out or whatever. You know. So when they do things, the first thing I do is run. Like once they do take a big bump and this and that, guys don't understand that the midgets are not really that strong. They break bones easy. They get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know, sometimes they're real fragile. Even though they're doing a lot of sins, you gotta be careful with certain things because they're kind of in certain ways they're fragile. And I asked them, you know, you guys got any sickness? And, oh yeah, I have epilepsy. I get this. I get this. So I'm aware of all that. So when they're doing things and I see something, I run. I'm there,
Mhm,
and they appreciate that, and they want somebody that wants to take, you know, that's gonna take care of them and watch out for them.
mhm.
I look out on that because even the regular guys, anything happens, man. If I see a fucked up bump, I don't give a fuck about wrestling no more. Like that shit's over with. I don't care about wrestling. I'm going to straight if you're okay. You're okay. Yo, fuck all that. I don't care if they see me talking to them. I gotta see if they're okay. At the end of the day, safety is always number one. You know,
Mhm. Absolutely.
when you pride yourself on that, and promoters see that you're into that safety and you care about, you know, your people there, they're gonna want you back.
Mhm.
They want to, you know, bring back that positive, you know, atmosphere.
Well, I've seen you doing the drives, making face, doing what, what wrestlers and referees and such are supposed to
Supposed to
do
do
in the business to gain their stature, gain their worth, gain their
gain
stock, if you
respect,
will, as it's called, gain the
gain
respect.
respect.
And because again, I don't see, and I'm not behind the curtain at these shows. I'm a fan. I don't go back there. That's not my place. I see Q as a professional when he's out at those shows. So I see, my point being is I see the return of Q to multiple promotions. You're still doing your thing. Um, are you looking to go to any specific promotion that you haven't hit? And I know you haven't been to them all, that's for sure. Is there anything that you have in your sights that you really want to be in?
Yeah, NWA.
Okay.
I so want to do an NWA match. Just that's my spot. Like Saturday, dream come true as a I was gonna say as a wrestler, as somebody who wanted to always be in wrestling. I wanted to always be a wrestler. I think all us kids, you know, when we young, we all wanted to be a wrestler. Like that's no bullshit. Everybody's in the business or has something to do with the business. If you're not a wrestler, a referee, an announcer, everybody wanted to be a wrestler first. And I wanted to be a wrestler first. You know what I'm saying? So being that Saturday, that completed my dream come true. Now, as a referee, I want to do NWA. I would like to like ref the world title, the Ric Flair title, like I call it, the NWA title. I would just man, I would piss in my fucking pants. I think if they were like, hey, if they were like, hey, you're gonna do a I would just wow. That's the last thing that I have. See, I'm not thinking about I don't think about being a champion, you know, which would be beautiful. I'm not looking at none of that. These dudes chump me, and I just want to get payback. You very disrespectful to the refs. There's a lot of dudes that don't respect our refs. There's a lot of refs who are too soft. They need to man the fuck up and understand that they're the fucking authority in there. You know, and I want to say something to this. Learn the fucking rules. You can train. You can work your body. You can learn hammerlocks. You can learn headlocks, slams, suplexes, all that. Do me a fucking favor.
Oh my God.
If you can spread this the fuck out, why don't you fucking learn the fucking rules? Learn the fucking rules. What's the rule if you fucking on the rope and then you gotta break it? Five, Bundy, five fucking counts. Break out 4. Fucking assholes. What the fuck? Yo, it's just simple rules. You gotta learn the rules so when the ref is telling you, so everything is real. You know what I mean? Instead of just fucking doing your move and not listening, just because then if the motherfucker disqualifies you, then y'all gonna talk shit to the ref. Oh, what the fuck you disqualified, motherfucker? You didn't break. And what are we supposed to do? If we don't do the fucking job like we're supposed to, then all that shit is so fake. People are not gonna come back to that promotion.
Well, I always speak of the evolution of wrestling, the fans, the everything along with it. And a part of the evolution has been the referee will do this, and I don't know why it started or why it even continues to do such on TV continually week after week. The referee will do this 1, 2, 3, 4, and instead of counting 5, you're a referee. You're not a wrestler. You're not supposed to put. They're not supposed to put hands on you. You're not supposed to really
put hands on them.
Get in between them as they are in the turnbuckle and separate them like you are a boxing referee. I don't know where that came from or why it's still done. I'll never get it, and it irks me every time I fucking see it. just an opinion. Just saying.
There are certain times that they get too wild that you have to like get in and break it up. But if you know you hear the fucking ref, I got a big mouth. Everybody hears me. That's one of the things that I have. They when they say, "Oh, the people up in the J, in the J section want to hear you," you're gonna hear Q the ref. You're gonna hear my remarks. You're gonna hear me. You can't, if you don't stop, I'm gonna disqualify you. People are going to start to hate me. Everybody say, "Oh, but you're wrestling now." You know how many calls I got? "Hey, I want you to come and wrestle here. I want you to." I'm not a wrestler, man. I'm just a ref. Okay, that's why I had to make it clear in the beginning. I am not a wrestler, man.
Maybe that's what we should call this instead, huh? I'm not a wrestler. Should we call it that?
Wrestler. I'm Q the ref, man.
That's what we're going to call it.
I'm gonna say I don't want people talking shit. Fuck people, because I really don't care no more what y'all say about me. But what I do want to say is I'm not trying to be a fucking superstar. I'm not trying to be like everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go, "Oh yeah, wrestling that." After I do that, I'm gonna go on commentary and start getting on the commentary because I'm just all that. That's not what I'm looking for. These dudes jumped me. They disrespected my ref shit. They disrespected who the fuck I was. I want to show them I ain't no fucking punk. We can get it in. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect me. You got to respect the guys who are working with me, especially the guys in the black and white. And that's it. I'm not a wrestler. Listen, guys, I'm not. You don't think that you're gonna go and book Q-ThePit. None of that. You guys don't have the money for that.
So they've already been inquiring for Q-ThePit, have they?
As we're talking, you sure? This date, guys. I have dates. I got all my ref dates. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go back on my word because it was a good show. It was a good Saturday. It was beautiful, bro. Bro. I'm still living the dream, bro. I'm bugging the fuck out. I'm not a wrestler. I'm your ref. I will always be your fucking ref. I will always be the people's ref. I'm there for the fucking people. I'm there for the fans, and I'm there to help the guys out. If you don't like me and the way I do things, I'm so fucking sorry. Step it up, change shit. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. You
Okay.
know what I mean? But I am Q the ref. I will always be Q the ref. That Pitbull nigga, that's a street dude that, you know, I try to keep him locked away because he's not a good person sometimes. So he's
Okay.
not, you know, the guy that's out here. I am Q the ref. I'm gonna be reffing matches. I'm not gonna stop reffing the matches. I think that's, you know,
That's pretty
now,
self.
now, if you put your hands on me
Okay.
and you get slick with me and
Okay.
whatever, know that I got hands, bro. Like it. If they put me in a fucking match, you're not gonna get a powder puff. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get, yeah, you're not gonna get a powder puff. You're not, you know, I'm 53, but I'm not a bitch and I'm not dead.
So you're not a professional wrestler. You're a you're a fighter, but most importantly, you're Q the ref.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm Q the ref.
Okay.
Q the ref. So all you
Um,
guys, don't get scared. I'm not gonna take your little spots.
and I still can't get everybody to call you your correct name, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. They keep calling you Ref Q, which is just so goddamn funny to me. I don't know why or what it is. People have the stigma with Ref Q.
Yeah, everybody is rep this and rep that and rep that. And that's another thing. I like to be different. I like to have my own personality. I like to be someone, like I always say, I'm different. I'm not like you guys. I'm different.
Well, you tried like hell, but everybody calls you Ref Q except for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
My man, we've been talking for 2 hours, 11 minutes, 17 seconds.
Yo, see, you say you was only gonna talk for a little bit.
I
It's
know.
that bullshit that you be on.
I'm sorry. You
Listen, I
personally
drank
have.
too much and I gotta get me some weed and I gotta roll me an L because you know I
Uh,
gotta keep the character going.
well, you stirred the pot probably about 8 times, so maybe that's where the time kind
Hey,
of came.
listen, before we end, um, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck all that I'm sorry shit. If I ruffle some feathers, if you feel offended, if um if certain things that I said you felt were about you, it was. And if you feel funny about it, good, motherfuckers, because you made me for the last 2 or 3 months, you made me feel like shit. A lot of you have questioning my my oh my god, my thing to this business. I love this business, and you guys acted like I was like fucking full of shit. Da da da. You guys are full of shit. Go fuck yourselves. That's what I want to tell you. And all of you guys that talk shit about me and said everything negative about me, go fuck yourself. You know why? Because I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm doing for the fans love it. Everybody's loving it. The only ones that are hating are you fucking people. You guys need to change your inside, your way of thinking. You're what's wrong with the people of the day. Y'all so fucking stuck up your asses that y'all don't see what the fuck is really going on. And we're trying to build stuff. We're trying to get people back into wrestling. We're trying to build good things. If it's positive and nobody's getting hurt, why the fuck are y'all still bitching? Maybe you guys need to get out of the business and become fans again and get that love for wrestling again. Again, if I offended you, I don't give a fuck no more. You guys, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm gonna continue to be who I am. I love the fucking business. I'm gonna fucking help as much as I can. I might be talking shit because the goddamn Q Nation juice got me. But I just say, man, I love this business, man. I'm not trying to take nothing away from nobody. I'm not a dick. If you fuck with me, I will give you 100% of me. You my friendship, my brotherhood. You get that shit right off the bat. The minute you start talking shit, the minute you start saying things, the minute that you go to a fucking chat and put my name out there and start fucking running your mouth, and then when you see me, you don't have the decency to be fucking professional and say, hey man, I said something fucked up. But that's okay. I threw it out there. I'm throwing it out there. I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas can take it, not take it. I don't care. I'm gonna still be Q. I'm gonna be doing whatever I can. If you guys don't want to book me on your promotions, It's okay. Guess what? I would always be a part of some promotion. I will always be a part of my fucking original school. You know what I'm saying? And Kevin Landry has never thrown me out. Kevin Landry didn't do anything. I left Kevin Landry's to further my career and to do more things. Okay. Never did Kevin Landry at any point kick me out of the school or anything. I love my school. You guys, you know that you know who the pit bull belongs to. I'm a Kevin Landry pit bull, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I study at TOS. I go with those guys. I love the guys. Slick Wagner is one hell of a guy. I would do anything for him. Anything that he asks me to do, anything, anytime. Wow. I'm a Slick Wagner guy. Just letting you fucking know. But you know what I'm saying? I'll always be me. I'm not gonna change anymore. It bothered me for a little bit. You guys fucked up my head. I wanted to quit wrestling. I wanted to quit a lot of shit. I was in this. I was done. I was really done. And I want to thank Eric Rosa because Eric. This right here, this match and all this shit that's going on, all this gave me life again because I was done. I didn't want to do shit with wrestling. I didn't want to talk to anybody. Nothing. I really was going to be done with it. I really was. You was gone.
Well,
I was gone. I was going to be gone. I was like, fuck it. Kincaid's gone. I'm leaving too. Who the fuck can I fuck with if Kincaid's gone?
There are a lot of good refs in our area. They're different in their own ways.
Mm-hmm.
But you specifically are standing out because you're, as we stated, being more personable
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
personal.
fans.
This is personal for me. This is all personal for me.
But I feel it's not like maybe I don't want to call it like the Michael Cole thing because once an announcer gets in WWE, they all get this Michael Cole thing about
Yeah.
But the referees in general are pretty much an equilateral thing across the board. There's really not a whole lot of referees that totally stand out. But you in our area kind of have been, and I don't know, it seems to be, obviously, I wasn't expecting any of this, ruffling feathers. I wasn't expecting any of that.
Yeah, I ruffle feathers. That's what I do.
Yeah,
Even
no,
when I'm
I
not
was.
even trying to.
But my point being is, we do have wrestling is more plentiful than ever. There's a lot of places that train, maybe not all better, maybe not all that are that.
Look, listen, let me tell you about certain schools, right? Certain schools have certain things that they train better at than others. You know what I'm saying?
Others. Yeah, because of their teachers.
Yeah, I learned one thing when I went to Kevin's, and then when I went to TOS, I learned something else. And I've been to other schools that I just went to, that they've invited me to come over and help out their refs and stuff like that. See, a lot of people don't do, a lot of refs haven't done that. They don't go to other schools and, hey, can you come over here and talk to my refs? And I'm like, dude, I'm not that, I just started. But like, yeah. And they were like, dude, they look at me like I've been a ref for like 20 years. And they were like, well, you know something? You're the only one that would come out and help us guys. I was like, well, okay, I'll go. And I would help them. No problem. You can learn things in different places. Like you take something from this place, take something from that place. And at first I was so dedicated to to Kevin and I didn't want to go nowhere because I thought I was being disrespectful or not being loyal. But what I learned there, that was it. Like that was all, that was it. I learned the maximum that I had to learn in that particular school. So when I went to another school, I learned something else and did good down that. So, every school has a difference, like you can learn from all different types of schools, man. You can get something out, not learn, you can get something out of a lot of places, not just one place.
Well, I myself personally, I'm glad that we have Ref Q on the scene as part of where we go to some of our favorite places. We just saw you get in the ring. We had a hell of a time. It was something to remember, and I know we will as fans, and you will forever. This was supposed to be something way different. We are now 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 40.
Hey, you got a lot of editing to do, bro.
No, I don't edit anything.
Here. My battery started getting low.
Yeah. No, I don't edit anything. What we just said, all of this will be up. All of it.
I'm trying to get the
so no, you're fine. So you had a little Q juice, but that's okay. I feel that we had a fine conversation, and maybe there's been some shit on your Jesus Christmas. Maybe there's been some shit on your mind, and it just kind of happened
to be here. There was, I gotta see what the hell's going on behind me. I don't want to, But anyway, yeah, there were things that were on my mind and things that I wanted to get out, and I think they got out right now.
I believe so.
I told you I had things on my mind. There was a lot of things bothering me. My biggest issue is people talking shit about, people coming up and people trying to make a change, and the people, the veterans that's supposed to be the rest, the people who are supposed to be in charge, talking shit about the talent and bringing them down and just the gossip. If you guys can stop that and train and learn how to be professional, this whole business in the Indies would be so much better. My fucking opinion.
Fine. It's a fine opinion because I thought that's the way the circle of life of wrestling went. Life in general. But we've touched upon many a topic. BCW was definitely my focus of, or tried to be, my main focus of this. Hell of a time. We, the fans, we applauded you, and we had a great time. Thank you for the performance and everything, and kicking Jay Bricks and Richard E. Stone Esquire's ass. Appreciate it.
It's not over.
Okay.
It's not over.
I know they jumped you. I know.
I still got the cane marks.
I know. Yeah, they jumped you again.
Can't show you the cane marks because in the back of my ass and my thighs. And
no, family show.
Yeah, they got me. They got me good. One-on-one, Richard Stone, April 23rd. Don't be a fucking punk.
Oh.
Sign the fucking name. Put your name on that fucking dotted line, bro.
Oh, wow.
Let's get it in, bro. April 23rd.
Really?
April 23rd, bro.
Okay. I'll have to mark that on my calendar.
Stone. One-on-one, Jay Bricks, you next. Because I don't fear no one. Yeah, the bigger they are, the harder I hit them.
Wow. Okay. Maybe that'll be the title of this episode.
The bigger you are, the harder I'll hit you. But anyway, kid, I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right, my man. With all of that, this is Sort of Pop with Dr. Cade and my very special guest, Q-ThePit, Q Nation, Q the Ref. They were all here today. What a hell of an interview this was, boys and girls. Thank you for your time, Q. I really appreciate it, my man.
Goodbye, Kincaid.